Lord, La Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Also give the double honors to the elders of GMS,
Right.
honors to the Akim.
Come.
Peace and bless you, brothers and sisters that listen. Hopeful elect, another week. The Passat coming up. You know, things always get turned up this time of year. And technically that is the real new year. Okay? And it just makes sense. The weather changing, you know, leaves start coming out on the trees. The birds is out more. You know, life begins again. You know? And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom.
Right.
See? But like, you know, this week, a lot of bug outs, man. Just a lot of bug outs, man. You know, but that's our job. Matter of fact, let's get that. Philippians 1:17. Gotta do these side missions, right? Eliminate you clowns, man, spiritually, man. Okay, but and the Lord gonna do it physically.
That's right.
Okay, because you getting in the way, man. Like Yahweh Shai said about the Pharisees, we're gonna get that in Matthew the 23rd chapter. Okay, you trying to prevent people from going in the kingdom where you yourselves ain't going in. Okay, that's what you guys are doing. But let's get this on Philippians 1:17.
Come. Philippians chapter 1 and verse 17. And it reads, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel.
Read that again.
Philippians 1 and 17. But the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel.
You're set for the defense of the gospel. So you got to defend the gospel, man. What is the gospel? Let's get Matthew 10:5, and then we go get Matthew 23. People don't know what the gospel is. We're going to read it.
Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
The other nations, right? But you know, Gentiles is twofold. The people Paul was converting, those are Israelite foreigners, strangers, which we all were Gentiles at one point, okay? Before we woke up to our nationality again, man, and we got converted, right? Back into our original self. Prior to that, we were sick, man. We were lost. As you said, the lost sheep. We're wandering all out here, bugged out into different philosophies, Christianity, Islam, the American dream. You're just a lost sheep. And now we wait. Now the chief shepherd, Yahweh Shai, from his men on down, guide us right back into the right path, man. The path of salvation.
That scripture in Isaiah 30 verse 20.
Yeah.
You know, this is the way, walk ye in it.
Walk ye in it.
Your eyes gonna see the teachers.
Yeah. Okay. That's that chief shepherd, man. Right. Through what? He's guiding us through what? The spirit of the comforter, man. He gave us eyes and ears where we can receive it, man. See? And like he said, he'll sup with you and you'll grow.
Yeah.
Right? And he speaks through what? He speaks through his men. All right, go ahead.
So Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
There you go. That's the gospel. Go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's the gospel. That is the good news.
So if you preach anything contrary to that, we're set for the defense of the gospel.
Yeah.
You try to say, oh, not just the house of Israel, go to, Edom. Go to this nation, that nation. No,
go
you
tell
go
Caesar salvation is for him. Like, the Lord never said no crazy shit like that, man. The hell is wrong with you niggas, man? All right, he never tried to convert Pontius Pilate, right? You knew Pontius Pilate was the devil. Right? He cursed out Herod ass because he was a tear. He said, go tell that fox. I think that's what, Luke 13:32. All right, and one body saying that he was an Israelite. You niggas are definitely paid. They said Alexander the Greek was an Israelite.
When they say he was a Macedonian.
You niggas are what?
They're bugged out, man.
You're bugged out, man. Everybody know Alexander the Greek was a perverted white boy, man. What the hell are you talking about, man?
Even historians, Edomites, they know that.
Yeah, there's a famous book called Alexander and the Persian Boy. It goes to his relationship with that Persian boy that he had. That pretty much was his concubine.
And it makes sense because what, he didn't pass down his kingdom to his
Yeah,
son because
yeah,
he
he
probably didn't have
didn't-
none.
none,
Because he
none.
was popping boys.
He's popping men, right?
That's why his kingdom got split to his 4 generals.
They were Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're crazy. Now you did have Israelites that were up there in Greece, where you go into the Spartans or the Lacedaemonians, but it's in the scriptures. First Maccabees 12 and 7.
Yep.
It's in the scriptures, man. All right. But Alexander the Greek, and if you know prophecy, Daniel the 8th chapter, he killed, he took down the Persians, man,
Right.
because it was prophesied in Daniel the 8th chapter. Okay, he is that goat that the scripture was talking about, man. Just did a video on that, on going into the Russians. They're poking at the bear. Okay, brothers just did a video on that, man.
So if Alexander the Greek, like you just said through the spirit, that the prophecy in Daniel, so you telling me Daniel sold the Israelites as one of the beasts? That makes no sense.
That makes no sense, because when you read Daniel the 7th chapter, tell you the beast was given to the flame, and then the people of the Most High, we're gonna rule forever and ever. Okay, so I don't know, but like we know it was a handout.
And also when you read and go into it, like Haman, he was a Agite, which he descended from King Agag, the Amalekite, and like a grandson of Esau. He's known as what, a Macedonian as well. You know what I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken. Haman, right?
Yeah.
Then Alexander the Greek was known as a Macedonian, which might be the first
So
chapter.
they were brethren.
They was brethren. They were the Edomites, man.
Alexander the Greek accomplished what he could not, because that was his goal anyway. Because the Persians were real lenient. You could be a Edomite. Mordecai was a Benjamite, and he was second to the king. They allow anybody, you know what I mean, to be a part of their monarchy, so to speak, man. Daniel was also a prince of, I think, for the Babylonians. I mean, he also was in good stead with the king as well, because that was during the time when they threw him in the lion's den.
Yeah.
See? During the time of the Persians. But yeah, man.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Meshach and Abednego set with different prophets as well? If I'm not mistaken, or no?
The Babylonians.
The Babylonians, right? Yeah.
See? So, and that's a good history to go into, man.
It is.
And you also read, what's his name? Nehemiah was his cupbearer.
Yeah.
See? That's all good history, man.
And when we go to the book of Maccabees, there's battling, they call them Idumeans. Idumea is a Greek word for saying Edom.
Yeah, and they were the same people, the Greeks and the Idumeans.
Yeah.
They were the same people. It's just that when you connect the dots, some of them migrated, just like Israelites migrated up into Greece, the Lacedaemonians, Ishar did it too.
Right.
And they pushed those Japhites further to the east.
That's right.
That's all they did. That's it. That's what this Edomite does. He went everywhere. Went down to Africa, went down to India. See what I'm saying? Went to China, Japan. See? Or you think who you think Hong Kong belonged to? Belonged to the British, and then they gave it back to China. Right?
Was that scripture? Is it Micah? But it says he's not gonna. Is it Micah or Nathan? It says he's not gonna be a keeper at home.
That's Habakkuk. Yeah, let's get a Habakkuk 2 and 4. So, and then he come all the way to this side of the world and take over Gad. So that's what he always does, man. He can't abide in his house.
That's right.
Now he talking about Mars and let's go out of space. So this man, the scripture says he could never have enough.
That's right.
He could never have enough. All right, go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
It's philosophy. And all those countries, they all indoctrinated with the wine of Babylon. See? That's why they women come over here, they all feminists now. You see? You know? They come over here, they start practicing sodomy, start celebrating Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them even convert to Christianity. You got Christian Moabites, man. You see? So,
I met I believe it's an Amalekite that works around where I live, and I asked him why he chose to move to America. He said it's more freedom over here.
more freedom.
He said over there the woman had to be covered up and all of this. And in my mind, like, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
You know, that he's over here is more freedom. So he like what? The wine of Babylon.
The wine of Babylon. And that's everywhere now. And technically now you don't even have to be in America to be. It's everywhere, because even when these guys go into female nature and all that, You got a lot of dudes from Africa be like, yo, it's over here now. It's over here in Nigeria now.
See, so he's a cancer.
Yeah.
He's a cancer that's spreading.
Yeah.
You know?
You see, all the Eves over there think that now they're starting to think that I'm better than men. You know? You see? And y'all gonna get put to death when the men of the Lord come down from them chariots. You see? Thought you were safe. Wham! Head off, man.
Purge out all the rebels.
Don't get purged, man. As it is written in Ezekiel the 20th chapter. No feminist is going into the kingdom, man. Period. Unless they repent.
No independent woman. You know, I don't need no man. Just give me a chariot and I'll be fuck out of here.
Yeah. How you in Africa and you think like that? That's crazy, man. That doesn't even make. Even when you look at the animal kingdom, man. Look like we going to brother always going to the lion, man.
Yeah.
And and which is spiritual too, because the lion's direct counterpart or his enemy are hyenas. And who's the head of the hyena? No, in fact, look it up. Head of the hyena.
It's a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a female?
Yeah.
Wow, let's go into that. Wow.
Look at the head of the hyena. There's a special name.
But it's also social media too.
Yeah.
And all these, the women in all these other countries, they
They
all got
starve
a
the
phone.
males. The males are weak, and the females lead. The
They starve
hyena.
them?
Yeah. What, head of hyena clan or whatever? And hyenas are demons, man. And they scavengers, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
This
They eat
is
their prey
crazy.
alive.
Yeah.
Wow. I just learned something new every day.
Yeah.
Every hyena clan is a matriarchy ruled by an alpha female.
So there you go. There's the most I show you even in nature. You got the lion who's in order, and his direct counterpart, his enemy, hyenas. The female hyena is the head, and
they
the
shoot
male.
that in Lion King.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
You know, she was at 03. Them
yeah.
she was in charge.
Yeah. And the males, what they do to the males? They have it there.
Come on, I'll read them down. Yep. It says, in the clan strict power structure, dominance passes down the alpha female's line to her cubs. It says, interrent, adult males rank last, reduced to submissive outcasts, begging for acceptance, food, and sex.
So they beg for sex. They're pretty much
They
a
beg
damn
for food.
beg for food. They starve them out.
They beta male hyenas.
Yeah, that's how the Lord set it up.
And they're
See?
like the brother said, they're direct counterpart to the
They're
lion.
direct counterpart to the lion.
even when it comes down to hunting, they prey. The lion, they kill their prey before they eat it. Hyenas, they eat their prey alive.
Yeah, they're scavengers. So if there's a dead body over there, they'll just go eat it. They don't care. See, they're not in order. And what happened? If his lioness is there, the hyenas, they'll all attack her. They don't care. Even if it's 4 or 5, they know they could take her. But if it's a whole clan of them, and as soon as the alpha lion come, they scat. So all you need is one strong male, and everybody is scat. But you see, the hyena direct counterpart, the female, she's the head, man.
That's the spirit.
See, that's what Scripture says. Ask the beasts of the field, and they shall teach thee. You know that precept, right?
Come.
Yeah. You know, Solomon used to observe nature. You could go into Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter. You know, that's how he became wise, man. In the book of Proverbs as well. He said, look at the ant, thou sluggard. Even though it's little and it's feeble, the ants is always working.
Always working, grinding.
man.
Lifting stuff that's like 100 times their weight.
Yeah.
Which shows that it's these animals, like say one of the brothers get powers that the animals have. If you're able to lift 100 times your weight, you're super strong.
Yeah.
So these ants, they be having different powers. Like the one shrink like a punch, like a bullet. It's like a bullet.
I seen that.
I forgot the name of it, but you said something that made me remind me of a video I saw. It was a lion eating his food, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a hyena. A couple hyenas came up, and the lion eating. And as soon as the lion looked at them, it was an alpha lion, the male. They looked at them, they all dispersed.
They scat.
Yeah, he had blood over his mouth. He was like, I dare you try to eat
They
this.
kill them on their free time. On their free
I
time.
remember they showed that was a hard video, Salakia. They were cornering a female lion. And you know, the National Graphic, they had that crazy music, and you see the male lion coming out of the
Yep.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
slow
probably.
motion. And as soon as the hyena saw him, the head hyena, the female, as soon as they saw, they scat.
Yeah.
But he didn't go for them; he went straight for her.
Yeah.
As soon as when he grabbed her, and he broke her neck, and that was it, man.
was it.
Killed the matriarch, man.
Yep.
You see, and like we said, one strong alpha. Everybody got a scat.
That's right.
You see?
And who's the ultimate alpha man?
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and we're striving to be like him.
Yeah.
He's our head. You know what I'm saying? We learn everything about our master, our Lord, our savior. We try our best to be like him.
Yeah.
You know, but what the women do, they learn everything about their husband. but they're trying to manipulate. Know his weak points. How can they get him to get angry and all of this? These women out of order, man. But like you just said, through the spirit, man, that shows. Wow, even in nature, it shows, man. Because the tribe of Judah is like into a lion. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, all 12 tribes, got the respective animals was resembled like unto, but mainly the lion. That alpha, the king of the jungle. They're known as the king of the jungle, man. Not the rhino, not the hippo, not the fucking jaguars.
And the lion, he's not skilled like Harley, because the hippo and the rhino are stronger than him.
Yep, the cheetah's faster.
Yeah,
he's
not as skilled as hunting
Jaguars
as the jaguar.
Climb trees,
and they're more cunning.
Yeah,
jaguar, they know that he's known as not jaguar, the leopard.
Leopard, yeah.
He's known as the silent killer.
Yeah,
he's a silent hunter. The way leopards kill.
Tigers is more like. I think tigers are more ferocious.
They're more ferocious than the lion. But the lion is his mentality. That's that
alpha.
Yeah, you see. That's what makes him king.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I got it though now.
Yeah.
Job 12 and verse 7. But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fish of the sea shall declare unto thee. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of Heavenly Father hath wrought this?
Yeah, the Most High. You say you can learn from nature, just looking at nature, man.
That's right.
Observing certain things, man. That's what Solomon is. Right, you can go into that. The wisdom of Solomon. I think you read, like, 7:17. He goes into all of that, right? And he gives you certain analogies here and there. See? People today don't even observe nature. People just all into social media, man. There's a bigger world out there, man. That's why brothers always encourage brothers, go to the parks, exercise, like do certain things to keep you balanced. Learn new skills. You're gonna need it for the time that's coming.
That's right. It will be wise to have knowledge on how to build shelter.
Yeah.
How to start fires. How to purify water.
Purify the water.
That'd be wise to have those skills, especially at times it's approaching. Because growing up in Babylon the Great, they don't teach us those things.
Nah, you don't know.
They teach us to rely on the government.
You're in a concrete jungle.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
See, and you don't hunt for food. Everything is already prepared for you.
And it's you on a silver platter. Fast food.
Yeah. Everything is instant.
Prime. Amazon Prime. You can have a grocery delivered to your house. Yeah. You know how to grow crops.
And it's more convenient, but it's not good in the long run. Because now you see society about to collapse. You just asked out.
I was watching a movie, if I may add right quick, a movie called How It Ends. Now it is a Netflix movie, and by day 4, society was totally done. Like, it was basically a power outage went out, but it was a simulation. Like the elites, they set it up, and all the power went out in the movie. And by day 3, it was bugged out. But I remember it said day 4 because it kept saying that every 30 minutes it would say what day they in. So you would think it's been months or weeks, but it said day 4. I said this has been day 4, and people like this, they grabbing women up, they using women to lure men to steal their gasoline. People walking in groups trying to leave different cities, checkpoints. It was all type of chaos society, man. So nowadays people are so reliant on the government, relying on fast, needy, Prime Now, Amazon Prime this, and 4 for 4s, and easy access to food. When society collapse, they're gonna be like, oh shit, they're gonna panic, they're gonna bug out. I don't know how to grow food. I don't know how to purify water. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Water supply cut out, because cyber attack counts your water, electricity, financial. That people gonna bug out their mind, man. They gonna go to the store like, can I buy this? What you got for me? I'm not taking money. I'm taking. You got water. I'll give you this for water. It'll be traded. People gonna be traded. Of course, they're gonna usher in the digital currency, of course, by way of the Charagma. That's another thing that's coming as well. But people gonna bug the hell out, man. We getting to that point now. That's why their main focus now is war and cyber attacks. That's what they keep hitting that. So they about to knock down this infrastructure, man.
That's gonna be insane. It's like we talking about now. The crime is ready, going crazy in the city, man, and it's everywhere.
Oh, who was that? It was something I watched. They mentioned lawlessness. They was hitting that lawlessness coming. I forgot what I was watching.
Said a man should not have no pity upon his neighbor.
That's right. Was it in the movie or TV?
It says 2nd Ezra 13. Matter of fact, it's 2nd Ezra 13:29, because this is the time we in prophecy. And we're gonna get Amos 3 and 8. We in the time of prophecy. Yeah, we go into other precepts, go into history, things of that nature. And you're just going into Haman and Alexander the Greek. Which all ties to prophecy anyway, but the main thing we hinting at now is prophecy. You guys is all in the law, which we went into that. Show you that you guys are hypocrites. Talking about you can have sex on the Sabbath, which that's nowhere in the law, right? But the main thing we harp on is prophecy. Us waking back up to who we are, that's all prophecy. Prophecy reigns supreme, man. Okay? And that's what makes the Bible stand out from every other book on the planet. Right? That's why it's the only book who stood the test of the time because of what? There's only one book you go to find out about the end. It's prophecy. Everybody talking about the mark of the beast. Oh, it's the MOTB. Yeah.
Esau got him.
Yeah.
You know, Esau can't wait, man.
Yeah.
You can tell with you, Esau.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody talking about the MOTB now, man. Everybody, even these baseless Christians who don't know SHIT, they don't know anything, man. Even they talking about, yo, I think it's something you put it. It got to be that micro. See, even they saying that, man.
Even that Edomite that came up with it. Remember, he said he believed he created the MOTB.
Yeah.
You know, he came up with the RFID.
Yeah, you were doing the will. You were doing the will of the Lord.
That's right.
On the left hand side.
That's right.
All right. That's all. See, imagine that. St. John. That's powerful. He saw something before it was even in the thoughts of men, because computer things weren't even in men's thoughts 2,000 years ago. There were no computers, there were no smartphones or PDAs or tablets or men weren't even thinking like that. Industrial Revolution happened what? Around the 1800s when they just started using machinery, right? Then later on they came up with cars and
a lot of it.
Then it was you saw them old ass warplanes that they had. Then they had computers with the size of the entire room in the 70s. And then as technology, which the military was always way ahead. And then as the years went by, everything started getting smaller and smaller. We could put it into your pocket, and then now they're just going to put it where?
In you.
Right? The fourth industrial revolution.
Yep.
Imagine that. He saw that. That's the power of your house. So anybody who say they don't believe in God and the Bible's a white man's book, we don't even engage you idiots.
That's right.
Okay, you're a fool, man, and keep thinking the way you think, man. Okay? That's fine. Keep thinking it's a fairy tale and it's a myth. Sonetta always saying that, but he always talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Oh, that's the white man's book. Bible, this, that. It's part of our captivity. But soon as he saw this Maxine and Vanessa, yo, is that the MOTB? Is that the MOTB? Nigga, why do you care? Why do you care if it's a book of fables? You see? But you know it's BS, man. You know the back of your mind, they all know polite, all of them, that this book is true, man.
That's right. In every single post-apocalyptic movie, they never open up the Quran.
No.
Or they just Book of the Dead or the Book of Mormon. They open up what? The Holy Scriptures.
The Holy Scriptures.
The Book of Eli. That's that movie in itself, man. What was that Edomite's main target was the book. What was the book? The Scriptures. And Eli had it memorized in his inward part, man.
Yeah.
But he even needed it. He was blind. The whole movie he was blind
And
too.
you didn't know that, yeah.
Yeah, you
But
didn't
see,
know
when
that.
he had the book on it, he had spiritual power.
Yeah.
But that's going to be the men of the Lord in that time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because the Scripture's going to be in us.
Which shows that he was blind, but he was guided by what? The Word.
Yeah.
You know?
Just shall walk by faith.
Just a walk by faith, man. Not by sight. See, that whole movie was spiritual, man.
Yeah.
You know? That movie was
Putting the
spiritual.
Edomites to death, man.
That's right.
You know, that man.
He said, "You touch me, your hand gonna come off."
Yeah,
you know, he did it one little swoop. He said, "Kiss him." He said, "Kiss him." I think he meant kill him. But you know, when you lose an arm, your blood messes up your brain. He broke it down to him. He slaughtered all of them, man. And then the woman said, "Can I come with you?" No.
That was a young Edomite girl too. The movie might have been like 19, 18. She was young.
Yeah.
And she wanted to follow him wherever he went.
Yeah.
And he could have slayed that if he wanted to, but he was a man on his
mission. Pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Be a pilgrim upon the earth. Man.
And he didn't want her next because she knows she was a liability.
And that shows Isaiah 4:1 because he locked her inside that room in that well with the water.
Yeah, she still went out to follow him.
And she almost got raped doing so.
Yeah.
Then, he got up out of that situation.
That whole movie was spiritual.
It was.
Because that's how it's gonna be, man.
See, women gonna be thirsty for the men of the Lord.
Yeah, you're gonna be flying, they all gonna try to jump and grab your garment.
They gonna be falling on the floor.
Yeah.
Losing grip.
Yeah.
You know? They gonna hit the floor and shit, please come back. But no, man. You know, stay away.
Yeah, you gotta,
I remember the brother Bakar Moth did a lesson going to that. In the last days, women gonna just seeing a man in the Lord, they gonna feel safe just by having eye contact with him. Okay, he's right there. I'm gonna say as close as I can, but not too close, because he's gonna kick me away. You know, so the brother gonna be walking wherever he goes. She just following the cut, going behind cars. Make sure she's like next to him. You know, thirsty, man. For what? For what? For protection. Like that woman that almost got killed around Dykeman. She said the only thing that was on her mind, on her mind. It wasn't let me get my pepper spray. It wasn't let me get my taser. You know, my brass knuckles. On her mind was being safe.
Even in the South where they can own guns, that ain't gonna save you either.
That's
How
right.
much ammunition you have, man.
That's
A
right.
woman can't be calm, even if they have, because you know some of them Southern Edomites got they got the sticks on them. In the southern states, whereas them open carry states, that's not gonna save you for long, man.
It's not.
Because guess what? All the men out there got the same thing. You know?
And then the way it happened to that woman, she got caught off guard. Like she was walking down the street. She said when she saw him, she said that she didn't feel no sense of danger yet. But something told her to turn around. As soon as she turned around, he had like this, he was like this. He started like hitting her with it. She felt like she had no time to grab for anything.
We
She just
living
thought
in a
about
dangerous world, man.
it's like she just thought about safety. She said she just thought about not dying. She said I didn't want to die. So when society collapsed and these women gonna witness other women getting raped, stabbed, killed, ravished, all type of stuff, eaten alive, passed around. They gonna be like, I don't want to die.
Remember that Jake that chased that Ephraimite? She must have been in her 50s.
Yeah.
That guy was a predator. That was a predator, man.
Oh, when she barely made it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she said she always had the top lock locked. For some reason that night, she didn't have it locked. She just, that was a lesson to her.
Yeah.
She got to tell her boss, I can no longer work them type of hours, man. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Coming home 3 in the morning, that's crazy as hell for a female. Like you said, not even us as men want to be coming home 3 in the morning from work, man.
It's not safe.
We have that right. We can, but it's not wise.
It's not wise.
What?
Like we get what's that? Judges. I believe it's the 21st chapter with the Levite. The Levite man, his concubine. The man, the old man, basically. The concubine's father was saying Terry had another night. He kept saying that. He said, don't go out there.
Don't go out there. It's not safe. Yeah.
Then the Lord had it with that old man when they left. They said, "Now we're gonna leave." They left. The old man said, "Nah, stay with me. It's not safe out here."
Yeah, because he was on the street. Yeah, nobody wants to take him.
No one would take him in.
So he said, "Nah, it's not safe to be out here on the street by yourself."
They're the children of Belial, man.
Yeah. But that's how we were back then.
Yeah.
Jake was tender-eyed towards each other. You wouldn't see your brother sleeping on the street.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't launch at night.
And that would be his responsibility. That's why when he surrounded the house, he said, "Do not do this evil to this man." Take my. I think he said, "Take my." Was it his daughter? Or he take his concubine?
He took his concubine.
Yeah.
She was an adulteress.
That was judgment on her.
Yeah.
She got raped to death.
Yeah. Raped her to the woman.
And the Levite
was sick back then.
Yeah.
That act alone caused all the tribes to come up against Benjamin. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Because they want to give the men up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
So that's history right there.
Yeah.
And imagine these last days, you're gonna have all type of children of Belial, man. You know, a lot of these niggas out here, you know, they gonna be bugging the fuck out.
That's a damn. You put a predator out here and tell him all you can eat.
Yeah.
You know?
All you can eat buffet.
Yeah. Like you said, Skeletor and that dude plays Skeletor. You gonna have dudes like that out here, man.
Yeah. That's like bringing someone that's gluttonous to an all you can eat buffet.
Yeah.
They gonna walk in there and just grab everything up. So imagine a lawless society to a man that has no law and order within himself. No structure. You know, no integrity. He don't care.
The police throw away their badge like I gotta go home to my family.
Because they men too.
Yeah.
They gotta protect. They gotta provide for their young. You know, their women. They gotta protect. So they're not gonna sit there and just want to protect you. They think about their family at home.
Yeah. See, and that's exactly what Aisha want. You know what I mean? He wants society to be lawless because he's a lawless being.
Yep.
You know, chaos, man. Like we said, it's called order ab chaos.
That's right. That's their motto.
That's their motto, man. The only way they could bring in this new order, they got to get rid of the old. So this place got to collapse. That's why they got rid of all the men for you idiots out there who took Vanessa. Now they're saying, oh, you don't need it no more. To go in bars and restaurants and gyms, just throw it to the side. Right now your guard is down, man. And how come the Most High preserved us through this whole thing, man? Let's get that Psalm. I think it's Psalms 89 and 7. Yeah.